Hi everybody. I wanted to do a short video to kind of share a couple of things with you um, with having 2 weeks of our course out of the way. The only thing anybody is still seeming to have some difficulties with the assignments that are pretty much the same every week with our forum and our module and our chapter artifacts until week 5 is the chapter artifact assignment. So people are using some great tools. You're using clouds and so on. Some of these tools that you're using lend themselves better than others to the rubric elements. I've got the rubric pulled up here for you. So it's pretty easy to have. You can cluster words in the word cloud or other types of tools, and you can summarize in that way. It's pretty easy to do that. Um, One of the things that people seem to be not thinking of doing when they do that type of an artifact tool is that the chapter important terms need to be defined. You can either do that within the actual document, the word cloud document, or you can do a paragraph, just a word text that goes along with it, just defining those terms. The same thing with issues, trends, or strategies. Those can be used in those types of artifacts, but if you're having trouble with that or showing how it applies to your personal role as an educator, it's perfectly okay to go ahead and either make another branch off of that cloud with each of these rubric elements on it, or just do a short word text paragraph afterwards to address anything that has not been covered within that totally. So that was one of the things I wanted to share with you. And the other one is our final assignment on week 5 of observe, record, and assess. I'm going to bring up this video checklist, which is basically the rubric for this. You'll notice going across the top, the rubric elements, videos 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for your total points. So it's really pretty straightforward that you have the name and description of each video listed, that you have answered to the questions posed by the observer for each video, that you have a rationale for the choice of instruments used, a reflection of the process that's used, the data analysis of your observations, and a copy of the completed observation instruments. So each of these particular elements of the rubric are worth certain points. Everything except for the bottom with the completed observation instrument is worth 3 points. That one is worth 5. So that's what the rubric looks like. And let's just go ahead and look a little bit at the actual assignment itself. So what you're doing is you're looking at observations that the teacher has used, and you're talking about behaviors, learning environment, teaching practices, growth, and so on. So for this assignment, you're going to begin by asking questions and utilizing observation techniques that answer questions about teaching and learning. And so then you're going to go ahead and fill out that information based upon the elements of the rubric for the 5 different videos. So these are the 5 elements I just went over with you. And then your final product, the format is in MS Word. You're going to be attaching scanned or electronic copies of the completed observation instruments you chose to use, and you're going to submit them as part of the Word document. And you'll be submitting that assignment through Moodle. So here is the format of your observation report. An example, Isabel during lunchtime. Question 4, how many times does she talk to her peers? And so on and so on. So this gives you a format of it before you insert it into the slot at the end of week 5. Hopefully these brief explanations have helped you a little bit with any questions you might have for the artifacts as we go on, and for the observe, record, and assess assignment. As always, please feel free to email me, to text me, to call, anything I might be able to do to help you assist you with any questions about this. Just let me know. I hope you have a great rest of your week.